Gentlemen, good morning. I want to start making videos every day. It doesn't really matter to me if people watch my videos or not, but if you do, I always have a message I want to send. And today's message will be what happened to me and how you can learn from what I did this morning. When I was driving home from work today, early this morning, some chick was like trying to fucking road rage and tailgate me. And but before this happened, right before this happened, I noticed I had a navy blue F-150 behind me. Um, I'm always looking in my rearview mirror, so because I don't want to get tickets for speeding. And I noticed there was this F-150 behind me in navy blue, and it was unmarked. Looked like a regular car, looked like a civilian car. So as I was turning this corner, this construction zone, I sped up just a second just so I could see in my rear view when he turned the corner. I could see the side of his vehicle, because you can't see the side of a vehicle in the right behind you. So I witnessed that, and I looked at his vehicle, and there was no markings on the truck. But something to tell me this guy's like suspicious, you know. So I kept my speed, law abiding, and I rolled through this construction zone at the right speed and all this stuff. Anyways, we're rolling through a one lane road, and this chick out of nowhere like darts behind me, between me and this guy that I think is suspicious. She darts right in behind me, and she's tailgating me like crazy. As soon as this is happening, we're going through the intersection. I notice this other car pulls out going like 15 miles an hour. I'm going like 40. So luckily there was like this little lane on the left where I could pull off just for a second. I mean, I had to think quickly. So I was like, I'm going to pull off, because if I try to slow down to 15 miles per hour right now to avoid an accident, this chick's going to wreck into me. Because she was accelerating, and she's already like almost hit me, I thought. Right? So I pulled off to this left lane. I only had about 100 feet to do it. I'm not kidding. It was like a very quick situation. So I hit my turn signal left. Boom, I'm out of there. I let all the people pass. I let that chick that was driving all crazy, I let her go past me. I let the person in front of me that slowed down, I let him drive all slow. She almost wrecked into him, actually. I mean, nearly wrecked into him. I seen the navy blue truck. I seen that guy. He stayed behind her, and I didn't think nothing of it, really. But I waited for all the traffic to pass, because I'd rather pull over than get wrecked. You know, I'm a smart thinker like that. I'm just a smart driver. I'm a offensive driver. And so I get back on the road when all the traffic is cleared out. This is really a small road, actually. So I speed up a little bit. I start catching back up to everybody a little bit. And what I notice is I see somebody pulled over. I see this blue truck, that suspicious person. What made him suspicious to me, guys, is that he had a cage in the back of his truck. I mean, I looked in my rearview mirror. I remember like thinking like a minute ago, like I was looking through my rearview mirror, and I remember seeing the cage behind, like a grid behind his head. And that, that's a cop. That's got to be a cop or a federal agent or something with K9 or something, man. And I just remember seeing that, and then I thought, okay, this guy's driving a navy blue F-150, but there's no markings on it, so he's unmarked, so he's probably not going to pull people over, right? So I still thought, though, like, you should still go the speed limit, so I did. And then also, another key thing I looked at the person driving. And he looked like he was like a veteran or like firefighter or police. He looked legit. He had the fucking high and tight haircut. He had the Oakleys. I mean, this guy he looked serious as a heart attack. I mean, this guy wasn't playing. So, anyways, that's why he was suspicious to me. Because I was like, this guy's fault. He's right behind me. He's got a cage in his truck. And I know there's undercovers everywhere. Anyways, long story short, I pull up the road another mile, and the guy in the navy blue truck. That's an undercover agent right there. That's an undercover police officer. He's got all the lights flashing that you couldn't see. They're like underneath the truck. They're like in the bed of the truck. They're like underneath his like bumpers. All these hidden lights are flashing, flashing, flashing. He was flashing that chick that almost wrecked into me, that was tailgating me. He flashed her, and he was pulling over. And I almost wanted to like slow down and be like, yeah, that chick just like run me out the road, man. But like, you don't want to get involved in these situations. You just want to roll out. So that's what I did. I rolled out, but I know he saw that because she pulled right in front of him to get behind me as she was speeding. And I remember when I started catching back up to her, I kept seeing her swerving in and out of traffic, speeding, going like 20 miles over the limit. So, I mean, that's basically instant karma. I mean, she was driving like a fucking maniac, trying to wreck into people. I haven't been in a car accident in like 14 years, so I'm not trying to get in one now. But I was actually happy that she got pulled over because she was driving like a fucking psycho. And yeah, that dude pulled her over. And I don't know what he was. I don't know if he was like a firefighter or a cop or an agent. I don't know what he was, but he tagged that chick and he stripped her. You know, he pulled her over. And I drove by. I probably got out of a ticket and out of an accident by just thinking ahead and being smart. And you always got to be looking in your rear view for undercovers and cops and even people, just regular civilians driving behind you, because they're on their phone, they're putting on their makeup, they're eating, they're texting and driving. Like, it's so easy to get in an accident, but it's so hard to fix your vehicle after you get in an accident. So always be an aggressive driver. And I would say if you think someone's just trying to wreck into you or they're not paying attention, just get off the road as fast as you can. Don't jump a curb, but just get out of there, and then you'll be all right.